talk about what happens if somebody leaves when you have just a minyan. Just not that would ever happen here. You always have big minyan, but it should happen somewhere that you have just a minyan and somebody walks out. So what's the halacha? So halacha, anything that's a davar shebekdusha that you need to have minyan for. So if you have a minyan and then people walk out in the middle, the general rule is you finish. You finish what you start. As long as you still have at least 6 in the room, so then you can finish what you started. But you can't start something new. You can't start a new minyan. So, and even if you started, the truth is, even if you started yishtabach, right, and you're about to finish yishtabach, and you have 10, and then somebody leaves, you don't say the kaddish afterwards, because the yishtabach is part of psukei zimra, so it's not part of the coming brachas of Kriya Shema. It's not, the kaddish is its own thing. Somebody walks out at that point, or if you have ashrei at the beginning of mincha, you get 10 for ashrei, and somebody steps out. You can't say the kaddish after the ashrei if somebody steps out in the middle of ashrei. If let's say you said the Kaddish before Baruch Hu, and then somebody walks out during that Kaddish, so you can finish the Kaddish. Question of the Baruch Hu, do you say not? Derech HaChaim says you can, and Mara Mordechai says you cannot. What about if you have 10 people during the quiet Shemoneh Esrei, during the private Shemoneh Esrei, and then somebody walks out? So now you want to do Chazar Sashatz. It's no good, because Chazar Sashatz is its own thing. It's a new thing. I mean, yes, it's meant to be a stand-in for our Shemoneh Esrei to a certain degree, but since it's really its own new independent thing, so you can't say it. If you have 10 during Shemoneh Esrei, however, and even during Chazar Sashat, you have 10. Even if just for the beginning, it starts Avos, starts the first bracha, and you have 10, and then somebody walks out. You can say Kedusha, you can say the rest of Chazar Shashat, and not only that, you can say the Chatzi Kaddish that comes after Chazar Shashat, and you can say the Kedusha Desidri, you can say the Volat Zion, and the Kaddish Deskabel that comes after that, because it's all considered like one really connected unit. The Kaddish Deskabel that comes after Volat Zion is really connected back to Shemoneh Esrei. So you can still say the Kaddish going back to that. But then forward, meaning Aleinu, you're stuck. And the truth is, even if in the middle of Aleinu somebody walks out, it's no good either. They have to be there when at the end of Aleinu when Kaddish starts. Okay.